Hello, everybody. Welcome back to The Climb Is Mine. I'm Charolina. This podcast is my accountability, a space where I share my wins, losses, and lessons as I grow stronger in my mind, body, and soul. I am getting my little ducks together financially. I thought that I was doing things right. I wasn't really keeping track in detail. I've been blessed that I've been making more money, but even though I was making more money, I felt that I still wasn't having enough to pay for my bills, which is kind of crazy. Even though I really, I've been very mindful. I don't go out. By the grace of God, I don't do drugs. I don't drink anymore. Even though I love to eat and I love great food, I don't go out like I used to, just trying to save money. And yes, as I said, being very careful, because I got myself in a little bit of a financial situation, and I'm trying to get myself back on track. I went for my dreams. I started a business. It didn't work out. In the process, I lost, a lot of money. So I'm starting from the ground up again, and which is fine, because even though the business didn't come out the way I wanted it to, I learned so much, and we just keep pushing and pressing. But as I said, this week I was looking at the numbers, and I started, God kind of put in my heart that I really need to be taking care of debt. It's not good to be in debt, and I think everyone knows that. But I had to sit down and really go through everything in detail so that I could be even more mindful and having a plan in order for me to tackle all this. So that's what I did, and now I know specifically, and God has been so good, because every month he always comes through for me, even though I have mentioned this before, that at the beginning of the month everything kind of stresses out in my mind, but I battle it constantly because I have the proof that I always have enough, and I'll always have enough, and God always provides for me. And again, this month, God, I get paid twice a month, and God comes first. I've been tithing. This is fourth time that I've been doing it, and I know that He's always going to take care of me, and I need to take care and do what He says and tithe. So that is my number one priority, is to do that. But the point that I'm trying to say is that, as I said, I went through all my finances. Now I have a plan and a direction where I'll be able to get this all done, and I feel so much more at peace, instead of winging it and not knowing everything in detail. And just by seeing it on paper, I know that I'm going to be able to get this done. So I'm very, very grateful that I finally decided to do that, because I was kind of pushing it away, because I guess I was kind of scared to see the numbers. So I'm just grateful that I finally did. And now be more aware. I feel like it's very important to do these things. And I'm trying to get out of financial stress and be in financial freedom, which it is going to happen. And it's funny, because I was thinking about, everything that's happened in the past few years. And my circumstances, I have created them. This is all me. But obviously we want things to happen so fast. But when I think about everything, it's only been a year since, not even, I was thinking, last year at this time, I wasn't having an income. I wasn't really working. I had my business, but no income was coming in. I finally decided to humble myself you know, and realizing what was going on. And yeah, I had to go back to work. And that happened it was last June. So thinking of where I was then and where I am now, it's a huge difference. You know, I'm able to provide for myself. I'm catching up, and I'm able to pay my bills every single month. And I can't wait to see what's going to continue to happen. You know, so many good things. And you just have to keep on doing compound actions and being patient, because I know that by the end of this year, it's gonna be a completely different situation that I'm gonna be in. As long as I keep being consistent and mindful and have my plan, everything is going to work out. So yeah, so if you're feeling any like financial stress and not really knowing what's going on, I recommend highly sitting down and going through every single number, because money just slips out of the hand and we don't know. Everything is so expensive these days as well, and you just don't know where anything is going. So if you have everything in detail, then you can kind of figure out what you can spend on and what you can't spend on, and prioritize what needs to be taken care of, and having faith that God will continue to provide and keep building within. It's just we need to take action as well. You know, I wanted to make more money, so I had to kind of like elevate my skills a little bit, and that's what I did. And you know, sharpen your tools as well in order to make more money, because if you're just like kind of stagnant, you're not gonna elevate yourself and create more abundance for yourself. As I said, everything is created within. So I'm looking at my actions from what I've been doing for the past year, and as a result of being patient, pushing myself and grinding, I'm able to see a different side. You know, I am making more money, and I'm able to start taking care of things. So it's also on ourselves to make a difference as well. We can't just wish and hope for things to happen. God doesn't want us to be lazy. He wants us, you know, to take action. So all those things need to be combined as well in order to get the result that we want. So yeah, if this touches you anyway, as I said, just sit down and come up with a plan. If you got to sit down and ask AI about it so you can tackle it, do it. So if you're feeling like that financial stress, go through that, and then see what other ways that you could implement to become more of value to help as well. And that's what I'm doing. I'm also figuring out my business as well, because I want to help and create value, and I'm taking action and sharpening my tools in order so that I could do that for other people and for myself. So, and everything takes time, so be patient. So if this message inspired you, like and subscribe. Remember that growth takes work, but it's worth it. Keep strengthening your mind, body, and soul. And yeah, stay strong, and let's keep changing the world together.